Recording. Awesome. Hi, welcome to our Opulent Health and Wellness event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event, and we'll be hearing from a few different women tonight on why we love what we do, about our program, about our product. I'll just remute everybody. Someone's working now. And then we've got the amazing Melody, who's launching her business tonight. So we're super excited to have her launching tonight, and I know she's got some amazing guests on to here to support her and to see what she's doing. So hopefully we can get all those questions answered for you. So thank you for jumping on, and I know a couple of the other girls have got guests on as well tonight. So a little bit about me. I found this opportunity 17 months ago. I was working full-time, trading time for money. I've got two little boys at the time. One was 3 and one was 11 months. I was commuting, I was working long hours, they were stuck in childcare. I was actually unwell for the first time in my life, physically and mentally, and something had to change. Fortunately for me, I was checking out Juice Plus at that time, and it ended up being that opportunity that came up. And fast forward 10 months later, I was able to leave my job, and I've been a stay-at-home mum since. I get to work when I want, where I want, and with who I want, and I've been very blessed to have such an amazing team and a wonderful customer base behind me, because it is what it is. It's an amazing program, product, and opportunity. So I'm going to jump straight in with our program. We're really fortunate that we come under an amazing team from all different shapes of backgrounds. Just fortunate enough that our leaders, one of them is a nutritionist and a mum to 2 gorgeous girls, and she was runner-up in MasterChef 2014 in the top 10. So she was the token healthy mum. Her name's Kira Westwick, and she helped create our amazing Juicy Body Transformation program. Our program is based all around the rainbow, and bringing a healthy living and healthy lifestyle into each and every home. It's not a diet. It's not a strict regime or anything like that. It's literally all those yummy meals that we're normally craving and wanting, but the healthy version of it. It's about teaching and just helping people, really get that craveability and all those healthy things back into their diet, and we love sharing it. The program itself is free for any customer that has that tries our products. So once in there, you've got a lifetime access to the program. It's got over 6 ebooks, including a detox, a cleanse, at-home exercises, meditation, and many other things. I've got a little visitor coming to help me tonight. Aren't I fortunate? So the program, like I said, is based around our amazing product. Thank you. This is how we do business with little people on our laps. He's meant to be in bed. That was Charlie. He's now 2, but well and truly over his bedtime. So the products that are our choice to go along with our program are Juice Plus. The company itself has been around for over 47 years, but the products over 26. So it's not a little short thing that's just come in, and it's not a fad. It's going to, be over with tomorrow. We've got 26 years worth of results and over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies. So the product has had so many scientific studies done on it, which is brilliant, and we just love sharing those. For anybody that has that science background and really gets all that stuff, we can share those at any time, which we love, and we love that we've got that to support us. So Juice Plus is designed to bridge a gap in your diet. Okay, it's not designed to replace a healthy diet. It's not some crazy supplement that you're going to discreet later on, which I'll go into. It is literally whole foods. Okay, so our hero product is what we call our trio: fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. And literally, when you take these on a daily basis, you're looking at an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries. That's amazing. Government states here in Australia that we should be having 3 to 5. But science suggests with our busy lifestyles and all the oxidization in the air and in our soil and or depleted soils and depleted plants, that we should be having a variety of more along the lines of 9 to 11. So that's quite large, all right? And I can totally do the 3 to 5, no problems every day, juicing and your 3 meals a day. But 9 to 11 is quite huge for people to try and do. So that's where Juice Plus is really handy in bridging that gap. And the variety that's in these is probably not what you're going to have in your normal shopping list. So again, it's great like that. The fruits and vegetables that we are eating, when I'm talking about oxidization and depletion, is, you know, we're getting our fruits and vegetables a week or 2 later after they've been picked off the vine. Okay, so they've had different sprays and chemicals put on them to keep them in their lush colour, to keep them their shape, and then they're popped on a boat or on a ship or on a plane, and they're transported to where, you know, whatever supermarket or fresh produce venue that it needs to go to. And then if it's vegetables, we're also cooking it. So we're cooking out half the nutrients. Whereas our capsules, the produce that go into these, are literally grown purely for the product, okay? So they get to stay on the vine until they're at their highest prime cellular level. There are no sprays on them, no chemicals, no sprays, nothing there to increase the process of it growing. And literally from the vine, taken into our factories where they are washed, cleaned, juiced and pulped. Coincidentally, the sugar gets removed. Bonus, because there's a lot of sugar in there if we were to take that on a daily basis. And then it is slowly heated at a process that keeps all those live enzymes, micronutrition and phytonutrients intact. All right, so there's some words that you might not understand there, but phytonutrients, literally, so you got an idea, an apple contains over 10,000 phytonutrients, and they're just the ones we know of and what they do. Apple is just one ingredient in our fruit capsule, okay, along with pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, and cherry. So that's amazing knowing that, because I remember taking my multivitamin before I had kids, and I remember it listing about 20 phytonutrients in it. We can't list the phytonutrients in this because there's just thousands upon thousands on there. So it literally just lists the fruits and vegetables that are in there. And also what we love about it is there's no warning label. All right, so this is perfectly safe if you're breastfeeding, if you're pregnant, if you can swallow, this is perfectly safe for you. It's just fruits and vegetables. Even the capsule itself is plant-based. So and this is where all our peer-reviewed scientific journals come from. It's all based around this amazing product and gut health, pregnancy, diabetes, all those things. We've got so many different studies for you to check out, and that's why we love sharing it. So obviously, you know, when you flood your body with this sort of product at this cellular level, like attracts like. So what happens when you eat more fried food and more salty and sugary food? You crave more. So when you have this, you crave more fruits and vegetables. So we're seeing lots of results in people starting to want to go to the crisper or to the fruit bowl instead of having to go for those chips or going and getting takeaway and things like that, which is really great as well. Obviously, we all absorb things differently, but when we do swallow these, they're literally going into your body within 3 to 7 minutes, okay? So once you take it, obviously inflammation is different in all of us, so we all get different results. Okay, for some people it might be skin and hair, skin being psoriasis and eczema. Other people it might be hair and nails, being that the berries are full of antioxidants. For others it might be gut health, it might be kidney or liver health, cardiovascular, inflammation in the joints, arthritis. We're seeing different results every day. It really depends on the person, but it's a truly amazing product, and that's why we love to share it. And talking about those studies before, we're still a part of one here in Australia, which we love to recognise and talk about also, and that is when any adult takes the trio of capsules or the capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free, okay, for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. All right, and they can either take the fruits and vegetable capsules or they can have it in a chew form. All right. So the same fruit and vegetable powder that goes into the fruits and the vegetables goes into a chewy form for the kids, joined with an all-natural tapioca. All right. So they're really yummies. Just got to keep them away from the adults. Otherwise, they will eat them like a lolly. And that gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. And, you know, that's where I'm at. I've got a 4-year-old that'll eat just about anything I put on his plate, but I've got a 2-year-old that'll just throw everything over his shoulder. So knowing that he's having his chews every day, I feel very comfortable knowing that he's getting that variety still into his little body each and every day. And the results are crazy that we're seeing in that study. So we love the chews, and we love that the company's got a heart, and that's how they set up this study. You know, the kids get to eat free for 4 years, so you're literally getting buy one, get one for free. Our only other product, where did I put my powders? I was hiding them from Charlie. Oh, there they are, because he'll just rip them open. So when I was talking about the capsules before, I was talking about the micronutrition, so the oil in the engine. And this is our macronutrition. So our complete powders come in 2 yummy flavours, Dutch chocolate and vanilla. And they are full of over 30 plant-based ingredients. They make any green smoothie taste yummy. They're not designed to be a meal replacement, but we're seeing huge results with weight loss, and also with anxiety and depression, because it's got an amazing thing in there called niacin, which is a complex vitamin B, which helps with as a mood balancer. So with the extra energy you're getting, and you're actually starting to use your body at its sort of opulent level, and then with the niacin in there, we're seeing massive results there also. You're looking at amazing things in there like spirulina, yucca powder, quinoa, millet, alfalfa, broccoli, chickpea, all these amazing things, pumpkin, and also pumpkin, and what was the other thing I was thinking? Pumpkin seed, mushroom powder. So vitamin D, which is really hard to get, pomegranate, which is in there too, which gives you vitamin D, because we can only get that from a few places. So I know during pregnancy, you know, us mamas always have to jump on that extra vitamin D, but that's in there as well. So when you add that, you know, to, for me in the mornings, I add it with a bit of oats, frozen banana, frozen berries, acai, chia seed, whatever. It makes a really yummy smoothie. And then in the afternoon, if I've been to the gym, I'll have another one with all my greens in there. But honestly, it does make a really yummy and an amazing post-workout shake as well. And that's literally our 3 products in a nutshell. We don't have some crazy catalogue that you have to try and make lots of decisions from. That's what we've got, and it really does cover your nutritional diet requirements, along with your healthy diet, which is where the program comes in. So we really do love the program, and we love sharing it and helping people meal plan, and try and help them have, you know, set up some goals and help them challenge and get that done. So we're going to hear from a couple of girls now, because everyone's results are different, and it's always exciting to hear other people's results. So I might, Vanessa, if you're ready to share tonight, I'm pretty sure you are. Yes, you are. You're nodding your head. Vanessa's going to share with us where she was before Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why she likes sharing it. All yours, Ness.
All right. Thank you. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. You can hear me? Cool. All right. So let's plug my other earphone in. So yes, Juice Plus. We started on Juice Plus in August last year. Basically, I'd heard from a friend, Lindsay, who had mentioned something about some children's chews, and you know, some success that she was having with them. At the time, we had been basically, it was, you know, just at the middle to end of winter here in Canberra, and we were pretty sick of being sick. So my husband works away a lot, and I'm often at home on my own running the show, and the kids kept bringing lots of germs home. So we started on the capsules for myself, and the shakes, as well as getting the chews for the girls. And straight away, the first thing I would have noticed was my energy levels increased. I was sleeping a lot better. My skin cleared up so much. Yeah, so that was really for me. And for the girls, we noticed they just basically, that was the end of our sickness. We've been on them since then, and we haven't really had any major issues. You know, we're always hearing about other people who are falling ill, but we're managing to, remain healthy. So our immune systems have been a lot stronger. We've also started on the JBT program, which has been amazing. I've noticed a lot more energy there as well, but just generally eating a lot healthier and cutting out the sugar and different things. So not only have we had some health benefits, but it's been a bit of a learning curve for us as well as to, the types of foods that don't agree with our bodies, but we hadn't really eliminated it from our diet to know. Some pretty good health benefits there. What else did you want me to talk about, Jana? Sorry.
That's it, mate. It was just before Juice
cool.
Plus, where what results you've had and why you love sharing it. That was it.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
No, thank you. Awesome. And like I said, results are different for everybody. I know some of the results from the kids study are, kids are pooping better, sleeping better, can maintain their emotions better, concentration levels are better. I've got one other amazing girl on here that's going to share. I know she's on the run. Kath, are you ready? Yeah, she's ready. She's got a big smile on her face. So where were you before Juice Plus? She's got an amazing story. What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Sorry, I'm all a bit sweaty. Hey, so I found the products nearly 2 years ago. I was looking to lose some weight after having my daughter. It's about 9 months after she was born. And I was a bit of a yo-yo dieter. I'd kind of be the person that eat a block of chocolate and think, oh, it's all right, I'll go for a walk. And then I just constantly go around in circles and think, what's going on? And I also was a meal skipper. So I started the products. I was actually anemic and low in vitamin D at the time. So I was always needing to nap all the time. And especially with a little one running around all the time, I just really needed that extra energy. So I was introduced to products because my friend was currently going through depression, and she within a couple of months had done like a 360. She had all the energy in the world. She'd been losing weight, and I was like, I need what you're on. So I did a lot of research. My mum was the kind of person that was like, no diet pills, nothing like that. So I was pretty drummed into me that be careful what you take. But when I read that it was safe for pregnancy, breastfeeding, and for children, there's nothing that can't go wrong. Like, it's absolutely amazing. So I started the products, and I had really quick results. So within 2 months, I lost 11 kilos. That's with the program and the products. And quickly after that, within a month, I started to notice a lot more energy. It did take me a bit longer to notice energy. I know some people find it within a couple of days, sometimes a couple of weeks, but for me, it took over a month. But again, because I was anemic, I think that might be why. So not long after that, I had my blood test done, and I no longer had to take any iron tablets or vitamin D tablets anymore. So I was pretty proud of myself that I'd been able to get rid of that, especially as iron tablets can cause constipation. And not kidding, with the capsules, they make you, like, they flush the toxins. So I was going pretty regular after that. But also when I was 16, I started my periods, and every single month I'd have a period between 2 to 3 months apart. And I thought that was just normal for myself, but obviously that's very not normal for everyone else. And so starting the capsules, within the first month, I had a period on the dot every single month. And by the 4th month, I fell pregnant with my second. So yeah, it's amazing what the products can do, and it's so amazing when you hear all these stories, how it's changing people's lives. So yeah, thanks, Jana.
Thanks, lovely. I'll just mute you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Cool. So that's, I've really blown my screen up now. I look huge on the screen. So that's our products, our program, all in a nutshell, and a couple of shares for you. But honestly, results are different for everybody. It's just, I think a lot of people are just even think they're amazing. Like, I wasn't going to take the product because I eat really well. I'm chalk and cheese to my husband, but I was blown away with the results I had myself as well. For me, it was a lot of inflammation in my back. I've got a bulge disc at my L5 and my right knee from lots of sport, gym and netball, just old injuries. And for me, they went sort of within about, I'm not sure, 4 or 6 months. I didn't even realize they were gone. And for me, for my little boys, they suffered heavily from baby croup, which is like asthma. and that was gone within 4 months. And that was a vicious cycle of ongoing getting it fixed and then getting the next cold, turning into croup, and doing it over and over and over again. So a lot of sick days at work. So it is helping a lot of families there, bring back their sick days and start to get a grasp on their life again. So I'm just going to touch a little bit on business, and then we're going to hear from Melody. So we're super excited about that. So when it comes to business, I know a lot of people sort of think, oh, it's one of those structures or one of those schemes where there's one person sitting pretty at the at the top, and there's all these little working bees down the bottom. But when people do ask me that, I sort of go, oh, that sounds like where I was working, really. I was with the Defence for 11 years, and then with Department of Human Services for 18 months, and that was very much like that. We had, the Chief of Defence at the top and all us working bees down below. I think the easiest way for me to sort of show you that is to think of some of the big supermarkets or companies here in Australia, so Myer or Safeway or even McDonald's. But they're all set up in sort of like a pyramid scheme as such, or structure, sorry, not scheme. And they've got their CEO at the top. All right, there's only one of those, all right? So he's up there all high and mighty, I guess, distributing out things to his board of directors, then maybe to his state managers, area managers, store managers, maybe trainers or, other sort of section areas. And then there's, just say we're doing Safeway, you've got all your checkout chicks and gentlemen down here serving you each time you go in to do your grocery shopping. All right, so you've got Jim, you've got Jill, you've got all these gorgeous people down here that you see, but are you starting to see less of those? When you're going to Safeway and Coles, you're starting to see less people and more electronic tellers. I'm noticing that more and more down here in Victoria. And so what's happening with these guys? Are they just all losing their jobs? But I just know that there's less jobs at that first level now. So they've all got to probably be applying for one of these next roles within their organisation. And to do that, obviously, they're going up against each other. So they're either going to have a job or they're not going to have a job. And they're probably going up against external people as well from other stores or other people just wanting to come in for a new job. And if, just say Jill did win that over Terry or whatnot, and, Terry's cranky with Jill because she's won it, and Jill's feeling a little bit crappy because she has won it over him. But this middle section in most traditional businesses means more hours, yes, more money, but less time with your family because you've got more stress, you're taking work home with you. That's where, this is honestly where all the work is done. And that's where your health really starts to really feel it too, I think, in these normal structured business. And for any of these guys, whether it be Jill or Terry or whoever down here, to want to have that success and get to that CEO position, there is only one up here, and the chances of any of these guys coming in at that first level and winning this position are slim to none. They're normally going to rehire this position from somewhere externally, from somewhere else where they've already had experience or they've got that tertiary education behind them. All right, what we love is our business is literally that on its head. All right, we come in on what we call a virtual franchise. All right, we pay a one-off yearly fee of $165, which gives us an amazing virtual office that we can run from anywhere, a head office that look after our stock. And we just link the customers up with head office. They bill them. They send out the product. And that just blows my mind because I've owned a traditional business before and I spent a fortune on buying that and then keeping it running, let alone, just $165 and that's it and you're done. So you come in as a virtual franchise. We too have promotional levels. Our highest being what we call National Marketing Director. You come into a virtual office, you're lucky if you're there a day or a week, 10 days or so. What happens is in this business is you link arms. You get sponsored by somebody and you link arms. You can't grow in this business without being a part of a team, and they can't grow without you being a part of the team. So, to work on these positions, you need to, be teachable and willingness and have that drive and together as a team, everybody grows. Nobody's going to get to the next position unless they're helping the people below them, which is truly amazing. It's such an amazing business plan in here in Australia. But we can do this business anywhere in the world where you've got Wi-Fi, but we can have customers and team in over 26 countries, which just blows my mind as well. So lots of relationships to be made and to be kept, which is great. So when we come in at a virtual franchise, is the difference between this one, traditional business, and this is that we all get this opportunity to be an NMD. It is unlimited in this top position. Anybody gets that chance. Like I said, as long as they're teachable, driven, and have that willingness to learn, big things can happen. And, you're never sort of stuck in one of these positions. I was with the defence for 11 years. I came in at my traditional, at that starting position, but then I was on higher duties in this middle section for 4 years without even winning it. But the chances of me ever being chief of defence were never going to happen. But that's literally sort of how the structure works in what we do. And I think the other question that a lot of people sort of tend to ask when they look at what we do is, I don't know enough people. I don't know if I could do this, I'm not very good on social media, or I don't have that many friends and family here, or, those sort of questions. And you know what? I was that person. I was in a really rough place when I found this, when I was working. I'd really shut down from social media, from friends and family even. So I didn't think it was going to be a business solution for me. I just knew that the product was amazing. But when I came in, there was just me. I met an amazing girl called Lauren, who I didn't know previously, and she showed me how to share it. And very quickly, I found a few customers. I was really fortunate that a couple of these customers, one got FOMO and definitely wanted to do the whole thing and join me on the ride. I had one girl that had amazing results, and people saw that and they just wanted to join in with her or wanted to know what it was about. So this one was Lynn's. And then I had Steph, who just loved her results and just wanted to help everybody. She wanted to share the product. She wanted to share the program. So what I did was just show them exactly what Lauren had showed me, help them find a few customers. Oh, they're funny looking people. And the same thing happened for these girls. All right. They found a couple of team quite early. More people just wanting the product cheaper, wanting a travel fund, wanting to pay off some bills, or wanting that vehicle to really change their life. Catherine went and found Michelle, who then, shared it with her brother Adam, who then shared it with in the gun club and found Zoe. And all these guys then went off and just organically kept sharing it with customers and team. And this is what happens, just like the popcorn, when you pop it, used to pop it on the stove, you pop it on the stove and it would pop away. You took it off the heat and it just kept going. Over time, I've been fortunate enough to have Casey, and I've had, Melissa and a few other girls join up. But at the start here, all I ever had was Lindsay, Steph and Catherine and a few customers. But then what's happened afterwards is truly amazing. So I would never have got to meet Zoe or Adam, maybe not even Michelle over in Tassie. It's just all because these guys were teachable. We linked arms and we just knew, we just knew it worked because it was just us being natural and sharing our results and our journey. So that's a little bit about the business. I'm going to jump over to Melody because I know she's excited to share and do her launch. So Melody, for you, how did you come across Juice Plus? Why what are you excited with the future, and why did the business make sense to you? Spotlight you, and you're on, lovely.
Thanks, Jana. What happened was that at some point I was just sitting on my couch and I was just thinking, how best can I improve my health? Because right now I'm weighing about 84 kilos, and I was like, my body mass index is not good at all, and I'm supposed to be weighing 75 kilos and stuff like that. And at the same time, I was trying to think, how best can I create extra income from just, creating streams of income. And then I came across Lindsay's post, and, something in me just said, okay, just ask this lady. But before I asked it here, I just went to her profile and I saw, oh, she's a genuine person. She's had amazing results and stuff like that. And then she replied back to me immediately. And then I asked her, like, what is this about? And then she explained everything. She shared some videos, which I then watched. And then I got really excited about the results that I was seeing and also what I was hearing, because comparing it to what other sources and other businesses have been doing, this was just amazing. So I then said to her that I want to try it. And then she helped me all the way with Jana, with the help of Jana as well. And what's amazing about Juice Plus is it's for the whole family. Like my husband is really excited because I got my product yesterday, as you can see, guys. And these are 480 capsules that we got. Yeah. And we got some extra juice for PJ. Not only for PJ, but for the whole family. It's a full box, as you can see. So my husband got excited that he had to eat 4 of them, and he was like, oh, this is yummy. And he had 4, only to find out that he had to have 2 only per day, which is so exciting. And what I'm excited about definitely is that it's for the whole family. If it's safe for a pregnant woman, if it's safe for Angel, if it's safe for PJ, then it's something that any mom would want, nothing with chemicals and stuff like that. And also what I'm excited about this business is flexibility, that you do it at the comfort of your home. You know, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you know, as you all know, I'm a retail manager. But you know how it is with the retail industry. It's never easy, you know, but this got me excited because I get to, you know, do things on my own time, and also hoping for the future that PJ is studying preschool he's studying kinder next year, that I should be able, you know, to do school run without worrying that I should be at work, without worrying about anything else, and at the same time living a healthy life, and at the same time also doing things flexible without worrying about time or where I am at or who's going to tell me that your roster is like this. So I'm really excited to start Juice Plus. I can't wait for the results. I've already shared with my friends and my family. I see Josie is here, Marcia, I see Blessing, I see Amanda, I see Elsa. Thank you so much, guys. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining in and supporting me in this journey. It's something that's going to yield results, and I'm very positive about it. And also, yeah, Jana, thank you so much for the support. And Lindsay, one thing that's exciting about this business is also that you're not alone. As you start, you know, you always feel nervous, but I'm just amazed by how these guys help you. You know, some other businesses, they just tell you this is a catalog and this is how you run the business, and they leave you. But with Juice Plus, you have a supporting team who supports you all the way, and how you can improve your business, which is really amazing. And thank you guys for this opportunity. I'm really looking forward to the best future and a successful business. Thank you.
Well done. Normally the first one, everyone's scared. You just smashed that. Well done, Melody. So we're super excited to have Melody part of the team, and like she said, we're not a sign-up club. Definitely not a sign-up club. We don't get actually paid any money for signing people up or anything like that. It's we only, you know, the business only grows from building relationships. It's a relationship business. So we want the best for anybody that, you know, looks at the business. We want to make sure they have an amazing start and they get to see that they're stuck with us for life, as long as they want us to be. But we do love that we get to have that connection, and we get to help people change their lives. Yes, we get to change them with an amazing product and program, but with this opportunity, creating a freedom lifestyle, that's even more rewarding than anything else. The last thing we're going to pick on with another couple of shares, I know this mama's got her hands full as well, but how we get paid. Everyone wants to know, how do we get paid? And we're really lucky with, especially here in Australia, with the business plan, we get paid 3 ways, with profit and commission, which builds our retail profit and commission, which builds our residual income. So that beach money that slowly builds up each month. But we also get paid with bonuses. All right, we like to talk about these because we've got some epic boss babes in our business, and they're a part of our team, and we're so fortunate to have them because they know us mamas, we put ourselves last. All right, and we don't eat as well as we probably should, or we don't get to go and look after our hair and nails, some of those lovely things that we do like to do. So a part of, being a part of this team is you've got to spend a percentage of that on yourself. Because, when you look after yourself and treat yourself, you're a much happier and better person in your family's life, in your friends' life, in your business. So we love talking about the businesses, the bonuses, and they're also there to help you start strong. All right. And so you've got an idea on how great your pay is going to be once you get to that top position. So like I said, when you come in, we started as a virtual franchise. All right. And we're seeing people smash out the next promotion, which is DVF, in a matter of days. It's, just sharing it with a few people really quickly, and you've already got that first one. The first major position is when you've got to share it with, your friend or a relative or somebody early in the business. And you've got a few customers. It's called Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. You don't need to remember these names. They're just weird names that someone's brought up. And you've brought on one person, one teamie, and that first big bonus is $400 for you. Because we're a teach-to-teach business, your teacher also gets that $400 bonus. Okay? Want you to keep in mind, you've already brought on one team, so you're also becoming a teacher yourself. So you want to help them stay hot on your heels all the way up our promotional ladder and help them get these bonuses, because then you'll get the other bonus, being the teacher. All right. You keep, sharing your amazing results, the program, the product, the opportunity, and you find a few more team, and you're looking at sales coordinator. All right. So you're starting to build on being a leader, and you're teaching a few people exactly what you've done previously, and they're starting to bring on team as well. And that's a $600 bonus for you and for your teacher. All right. And then, again, the process starts to change a little bit as you're starting to become a leader, like your jobs sort of change around a little bit, and people are starting to come to you. They're seeing that you're changing your health. They're seeing that you're changing your lifestyle, and they're coming to you and asking those questions, what is this all about? And then a couple of people below you, again, hot on your heels, and they're getting to these leadership roles, and you're getting to senior sales coordinator. And that's a $1,200 bonus for you, and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And I'm going to get Lindsay to share, because Lindsay, has introduced the business to Melody, so it seems only natural that she shares tonight. And she's got an amazing story where she was before Juice Plus, what exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to. So I'll just spot, there she is. I'll spotlight her. There you go. Take it away.
Oh, thanks, Jana. Massive congratulations for your launch, Melody. That was excellent. You were so confident and you just rocked it. I was sitting here just in absolute awe of how amazing you did. So massive congratulations. And thank you for everyone that's turned up to support her. That's so incredible. So yeah, a little bit about me. The business was introduced to me February last year from Jana. Jana and I have been friends for a long time. We actually went to primary school together and then lost contact for about 15 years before we happened to cross paths, like fate should put us in front of each other again, when I joined the Navy almost 12 years ago. And she's got such a strange name that I recognised who she was straight away. So we've been friends ever since then. So she introduced the business to me in February, and literally it was just a product in the beginning for me. And when she told me I could get the product cheaper for my family, because I wanted my husband and my 14-year-old son on it as well, I thought absolutely I could definitely use this product, and I could definitely use it at a more affordable rate. So I jumped in. I was on maternity leave at the time, not with this one, but with my 2-year-old blonde hurricane that was running around in the background before. And as it got closer to when I was going back to work in June last year, I started to have all these memories flood back to me of the things that I'd missed out on being in the Navy with my son, who's now 14, And I started to realize I was going to do that again. And that filled me with a lot of anxiety about knowing that, you know, I actually worked it out just this last week that in 11 years, I haven't seen my son on his actual birthday in 11 years. The closest I've gotten is this year, and it was the day before his birthday. And that's a choice that I made with the career that I took. And, you know, I don't regret it because my son is super proud of what I've done in the Navy, and I've had an amazing career. But what I do regret is missing out on all those special moments, because you can't get them back, and you don't realize how big they are until they're gone. So fast forward, I'm going back to work with my now 2-year-old, and all those memories are coming back, and I knew I was going to miss out again, and I just decided I didn't want to do that. But I wasn't really sure how I was going to bring an income into the household and still be a present mum at home if that's what I wanted to do. And that's when Jana really showed me what this business could be. And from then on, I've really just knuckled down, you know, got clear in my vision of what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be. And that's at home with the kids, but still contributing financially to the family. And with that laser focus, you know, I've attracted other mums that want to do the same thing, which is insane. And so, you know, fast forward to April this year, and I went on maternity leave with this little one who is 5 weeks old. And what's really amazing is when I went on maternity leave, I knew that that was it for me. My Navy career is over. I finish up January next year. It will be 12 years in the Navy, and I'll be a civilian. But the best thing is I'll be a stay-at-home mum earning an income around my babies, and I'm never going to miss out on another, you know, special moment again with them. And that's so powerful. I'm so blessed to have found that. But what's even cooler is now I get to help other mamas do the same thing. And that's why my whole team just happens to be mums, I think, because now I'm helping to mentor and coach other mamas to do the same thing, because we can have the best of both worlds, and I've got it, and I want to show other people how to do it as well. So thanks for letting me share, Dana. I nearly cried then. Hormonal, maybe.
Nah, you're past hormonal stage. You can't keep blaming it on that. You're just emotional. Cool. And like, you know, like Lynn said, we're like best friends as well. And what it's allowed us with the business is, honestly, I don't know how many times we've caught up now since doing the business, but we didn't see each other. You know, Lynn's was getting posted all the time, and it'd just be, you know, and for me, I struggled to communicate with her because I had gotten to that place where I was just stuck in my head and didn't know how to have a chat with her or anybody. So the fact that I get to talk to her nearly every day, probably most days, and then I've got to see her in personal. I got to meet Chelsea while she's, you know, 3.5 weeks old. I got to meet Harper. I've got to see Harry. All these amazing things. It's just amazing. So if you've got a bestie, do it with your bestie. So the next position is QNMD, almost at the top. That's a $1,500 bonus for you and a $1,500 bonus for your teacher. This is where I am at, and I'll come back to that. And NMD is the top position, which we talked about earlier, and it's a $3,000 bonus only for you because your teacher is earning way too much money by then and they don't need it. And you're on about 80 to 120,000 a year, and that's just your starting rate because your residual income can still keep growing. They tell us that you could come into this business and just do it for 3-4 years and then probably sit pretty on the beach for the rest of your life. But that's totally up to you. I'm too young for that. I'm going to be doing this for quite some time because it is so rewarding just being able to help other people create this sort of lifestyle. You know, like I said, I was working full-time like Lynn's, but not in uniform. And, you know, I never thought this would be possible. I never had it on my goals. I never had it there as a vision to be at home with my kids. I just thought I'd be like my mum and dad. I'd work until I was 60, 70 years old and retire and just have to, you know, miss those things. Now I get to be at home with my children. I get to drop them off at kinder, pick them up. I get to do kinder duty. I'm having dates with my 2-year-old, dates with my 4-year-olds, and I see my husband, which is amazing. But, you know, my goals are bigger. I want to decrease his hours, get him home with the children more. I want to get a caravan, take this business on the road. I can do this wherever I've got Wi-Fi. So whatever your, you know, reason is for, you know, changing your life, whether it is just a holiday fund or you think the product's amazing, which it is, get it a bit cheaper. or this could be the vehicle to really change your life and be that income that your family deserves and can definitely have. So again, I will thank everybody that jumped on again tonight. Thank you for jumping on and supporting Melody in her launch. Well done, Melody. Thank you, girls, for sharing tonight. It's always great hearing different people's stories. We do this on a weekly basis, so hopefully we get to see some of you on here again. If we didn't get all your questions answered, please make sure you reached out to whoever invited you tonight or whoever got you to watch this recording and get those questions answered, because I know I had hundreds, Lindsay had hundreds. We've got them answered and we still think it's too good to be true, but it is amazing. The support in the community are absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for jumping on, and thanks for another amazing event.